Sliming you out. Sliming you out. Sliming you out.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome to Did You Mean to Say That?
The podcast where we did not mean to say that.
I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And I'm your co-host, Erin.
Welcome to the friendship episode.
Yay, we have our friends here.
Hey guys. Tay and Mackenzie are in the studio audience today.
We have a studio audience of 2 today. So
Yet again.
We are going to do some friendship stuff. We have a very exciting episode for you. We have a little game. I think I already told you guys. We're going to go over some of our favorite bits and stupid shit we say.
Mm-hmm.
And we are finally going to reveal the name for our podcast and the reason we do our intro the way we do. And Taylor's
Did we get her consent,
Taylor's
by the
finally
way?
going to tell her truth. Oh my God. Do we have your consent to tell that story?
Oh, yes. We have it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got consent.
So the name of our podcast is a bit between you guys, and the intro is your survival story, but turned into a bit for us. So we're going to discuss that. But first, we have some regular old topics for you guys. Just so you guys fucking know. Bobby texted me like so long ago, it feels like.
Oh my God.
And told me like, I have the craziest story. I'm so dumb.
It was on Thanksgiving
It's
night.
insane. And he told me he like would not, he gave me clues about the story, but he would not tell me the story. So I have been waiting on the edge of my seat, and then I bring it up today and he's like, oh, it's so dumb. And I'm like, fuck. I wish you would have just told me.
Yep.
So here we go, I guess.
So you guys, I went to...
Wait, do you want to tell them what the clues were that you gave me?
No, I don't even remember.
Primo, credit card, and Lloyd.
I actually need to read off of this. Okay. Ready? So after Thanksgiving night, I'm home, just like chilling. And like I had drinks. I was messaging my friend Lloyd, and he was telling me that at his Thanksgiving with his friends that night, they all were talking about their IQ scores. And so he was like, I bet you would like have a high one, whatever. And I was like, I don't remember. And I was like, I'm going to take a quiz.
They take so long, dude.
Well, it took so long. I'm a little turnt. So I'm like taking this quiz. I think I killed it though, you guys. So it's on IQtest.com.
Of course.
And I finished the entire quiz.
Classic.
It wants $15.
You have to.
It wants $15. So I go back and forth for like 10 minutes. Like, I could take it tomorrow on like a different free website, but it just took so long, and it was like math and stuff, obviously.
100%
And like,
cannot redo that. So you just...
so I was like, here's my credit card info. And it says, thank you for signing up for Primo Stars.
I knew you were going to sign
And
up
it's
for
this
something.
random streaming website, blah, blah, blah. You can't cancel your
You
thing.
accidentally clicked on an ad and not the thing.
No, it took me through the whole thing on that website, and then apparently, but it like was totally like a scam from the beginning. Like I don't even know if those questions were real. The whole time it said like click $15 to get your results, blah blah blah. So maybe I did click on an ad, but either way,
Primo is a streaming service?
Primo Stars, and it's not a streaming service. I tried to Google it, and all that came up were people asking if it was a scam. Immediately, my bank notifies me that they rejected a charge for $60.
You got so lucky with that one.
I know. But then my card was froze. It was like frozen, whatever.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm like, well, it's Thanksgiving night. Like, wait, like I can't do anything. I'll call tomorrow on Black Friday and be like, hey guys. But when I woke up, everything was fine, wasn't charged. My card was unfroze. They
That
probably
is so
just
clutch of your credit union for
clutch of
blocking
my
that.
credit union, and like, there's my IQ, I guess. I found out my result.
You got your result anyway, and that's you're a dumb fucking bitch.
Yep. It was so embarrassing, and
can't
I
believe
really
that's
was like,
the
I did so
story.
well, like it's worth the $15. Like, no. So I'm an idiot, and I don't know my IQ.
He said the most insane thing just happened to me, and I absolutely cannot wait for episode 14. I'll give you a teaser. I'm a fucking dumbass motherfucking idiot.
Yep. Yes, Ty?
I think it's pretty funny that you did that on Thanksgiving night.
She raised her hand to say that. I have something
Oh no.
to address.
Is it Bobby Mackey's?
Well, I do have a story about Bobby Mackey's, but it's really quick. Every week on the podcast now, I have a story about Bobby Mackey's because I've been every single fucking week since the first time I talked about it. I can't stay away. It's disgusting. It's $8 every time to get in. Like, I've spent $24 on Bobby Mackey's shit in the past month.
Yeah.
And I'll probably go this weekend. His grandson performed on stage with him last weekend, and I was like in tears.
Oh my God.
I was taking videos, and I was like, should I be doing this? This is so fucking weird. There were like 4 people watching. It's their family and me, and I'm filming him like, you're doing amazing, sweetie. I'm like almost in tears. Like, he was so cute. He was like 8, and he was playing a guitar and singing on stage with his grandpa.
We can't raise hands nowadays, but what?
Yes.
And also a girl broke her ankle.
Well, okay, that's what I'm getting to next. That's the big part of the story. How many people were scared when Jess broke her ankle on the mechanical bull at Bobby Mackey's?
How do you know her name was Jess?
She's our friend. She's my friend. We're all friends at Bobby Mackey's. She's Hannah's like best friend. She's the one who lives in the Taylor Swift house, but she's not
I love
a Swiftie. So, yeah, she's so hot. And she got on the bull and she got off and was just like, something's wrong.
Oh no.
And then she still wanted to do karaoke at like 1:49 a.m.
So she's always down.
Hannah and Jess did Picture by Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow, and we were all singing and taking videos.
Dead.
And then this girl, we were like, should we do it? Should we go to Playpen? Like, you know.
Again?
Yeah. And
The strip club twice.
They're
we
getting
didn't.
crazy.
We were literally on our way. Jess was like, "Fuck it, let's just go." Her ankle's fully broken. She's literally like propped up on people's legs. We're about to walk there. We're like on our way, and she's like, "I can't go." We're like, "Right, you need to go the fuck home." So we didn't go to the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. But that was my Bobby Mackey's update. But anyway, I have
Thanks
to
for
address
that.
something. I don't even know how to address this because like part of me is annoyed. But part
With
of
me?
part of me, imagine.
I don't know.
That's actually why we're here. It's an
Putting me on
intervention.
the spot. I'm like, what did I do?
You smoked too much before this
my
episode, and that's
God.
why everyone's here.
I can't speak to that.
Okay. So, 2 episodes ago, I talked about how if you publicly love a man, then you'll get cheated on, right?
Yeah.
I clipped a part of that story and I put it on my Instagram story and TikTok like I do all of our other clips. I got so many views, specifically from people that we went to high school with who don't follow me. And I saw that story had been shared 16 times amongst peers.
I didn't know you could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Which, like, you guys know, we talk about this all the time. I literally never look at who views my story. Like, I don't know what came over me. And I just saw someone so weird in there. And I was like, wait a minute, what? And then I kept scrolling and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then
So they were sharing,
a bunch of them looked at my TikTok profile. They looked at your TikTok profile. Like, people I forgot existed, first of all. People who I haven't spoken to in genuinely 13 years were viewing my Instagram story and they do not follow me. So I know that was shared, like, in a group chat of people we went to high school with, which is so insane and isn't the first time.
Maybe they'll start watching, though.
So that's why I followed it up with, like, hey, if you guys want to share my stories, go for it. But can you also share the little link? That would be so great. Like, if you could just pop that in the Lakota West group chat, too, that would be sick. Oh. So, yeah, but then I started feeling weird. I was like, I hope that the person who that story was, like, about, sort of, the girl, not the guy, his fucking friends watched it, too, which is the weirder part for me. Because I don't feel like those guys are in that same group chat with those people. Maybe they are. I don't know.
I don't think that.
But, like, multiple of his friends from high school watched my story who do not follow me. And I was like, yikes. I was just trying to tell a funny story on my funny little podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think anyone would, like,
Care.
I don't
or
even
see
know who, like, what I'm hoping happened is the girl who it was about, like, knew it was about her. Because otherwise, how did you guys know who that was about? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like that situation was so well known when we were in high school. Like, they were all making fun of me because
Yeah, and it's not like you said anything bad
hundreds
about
of people
anyone.
knew. So, yeah, I was just freaking out. I was like, I hope she doesn't think that, like, I don't want her to take that in the wrong way. Like, I did not mean that at all in a weird way. it just made me feel weird. But
Yeah, that would make me feel weird too.
on top of the situation that already happened, it also pissed me the fuck off. So I was like torn between like my bad and like fuck you guys, you're so weird. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I love that girl, and
Yeah,
that
same.
story was literally 10 years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
hope we're all good.
Well, you said your piece and then you said "fuck you all." So
I said I was torn between those two feelings. The first situation literally was fuck you. The
Yeah.
second situation was like, I'm not sure what this is, but it did freak me out. I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
It is freaky when unexpected people are stalking your Instagram stories.
I just like, I put those clips out there in the world and right. And I just think nothing of them. And then I was getting like all this interaction and I was like, hello?
Share the
When
link.
you're famous.
Yeah, that is
So
what happens when you're
true.
famous.
So make sure to keep sharing our clips so that we can get famous. Thank you so much to Lakota West. I would just love to know like who saw it first and like shared it.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know if it was
Who
you
you
in the
think.
comments below and let us know who you think it was.
My guess would be.
Yeah. And like, I want to know what was said about it. Like, were they like,
That's
"Oh,
what
she's
I'm
not
tr-
over this yet"? Because like,
Exactly, because that's what I was trying to
There's
figure out.
no
I was
way,
like,
'cause this
how
just
was it
And if they only
shared?
saw the clip, like, it's just hilarious.
And they don't know me. Like, they don't know how much, like, he makes me gag and never think about him. But, like, yeah, I was just, like, that's what started to make me feel weird. Once I saw how many people were, like, involved, I was like, what's the narrative? And, like, what are they saying when they send this video? Speaking of people stalking your Instagram story, though.
Who? I don't know.
He doesn't watch this and we don't have to clip this, so he doesn't watch our podcast. He's definitely not going to be 20 minutes into an episode of our podcast. Unless he's crazy, in which
He
case we should
is.
talk about him like, hey girl, thanks for watching.
Well, this guy that I'll start at the beginning of
I'll
my
start
journey.
at the jazz bar.
Shut up. Every time someone says that, now my heart sinks. This guy that I matched on Tinder like 2 years ago or a year ago, whatever the fuck. And we like briefly like chatted, but we never like met. But like in person, when we saw each other at things, we'd be like, hey, like, what's up? Well, my current boyfriend used to date him.
Happens to be his ex.
Yeah, which like, duh, everyone in Cincinnati's dated each other. And,
Yeah,
like, whatever.
totally.
But once I started posting pics with my boyfriend, he would heart them.
I didn't know that part.
Mm-hmm. It was like 2 of them on
Like
my story.
liking the stories?
Liking the stories. And at first I was like, oh, maybe he's just like supportive and thinks it's cute. And then I like realized that's probably not it. So then I noticed that he would always watch my stories like immediately, which like that
one
happens.
of the first ones, though.
Which like that happens if you're like constantly watching someone's, like they'll show up at your front.
yeah.
You know? So like if it maybe he looked me up one day and then I just kept being in the front, like
You hope.
but then
Uh-oh.
Levi and I went to I hate it now.
It's so funny.
Went to a date to a local garden center.
Crohn's Conservatory.
The Crone Conservatory. And it was so cute. They have like all their Christmas stuff set up and they have like all these trains and like all these lights. It is literally so beautiful. You have to go.
Okay.
Anywho, so I noticed later that evening that right after I posted pics of us there, his ex posted on his story lyrics to Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo saying like, what's the part? Oh, literally the chorus. When you gonna tell her
that
we did that too? Like, I don't think he was gonna tell me because we've all been there multiple times.
I wonder if Levi's gonna tell you that Mackenzie and I went there once.
Right.
Like, yeah.
So then I was like pissed off and I was like, fuck you. Like, I don't like get the fuck off my dick, basically.
Yeah.
So, but then I,
just
was
think
like,
that's like, because they dated years ago.
yeah.
They went to the conservatory many years ago. Seems like not even on a date. They
And,
just
like, who
went there with
cares?
friends. Yeah, and like Drake says, is anything I'm doing brand new? Like, we've all just done shit. And that's like, I used to hate that fucking feeling, like in a new relationship. I'm just like,
oh, yeah.
everywhere we go, I'm just like, ew, have you like done this with your ex? It's like weird.
I never thought about
But
that.
now I'm an adult, and who gives a fuck? Like, yeah, you probably did go here with your ex. Who cares? You're
Right.
dating me now.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
and I probably also went here with my ex. I've been here with everyone I've ever known. We live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like annoyed, but I ended up just muting him from my story, unfollowing him, and removing him as a follower.
Period. Yeah.
Bye.
Sometimes you lose access.
Sometimes you lose access, but he still follows Levi.
Well, yeah, duh. Okay,
Oh, they don't have
so
it on
now
Spotify.
we are going to. It's time for friendship. And
It is
we're
time.
going to
It's-
do a little game that our studio audience has prepared for us. Woo! Bring in the whiteboard.
I feel like Tay's heart's not in it right now.
What's the Newlyweds theme song? So what we're going to do is we're going to answer some questions that have been prepared from our live studio audience and best friends. And it's going to be like newlywed style questions, some BFF tag style questions, and we're going to see who is the better friend.
All right.
So that's one thing about us as a friend group is we fucking love games. It's all
We really
do all
do.
the time.
So we're ready.
Okay, you guys. Our first question is describe your relationship in one word.
Should we?
Go for it.
Oh, they know.
No, I don't know.
Wait, stop. Now you have me second guessing.
Oh, you guys
Was it
just roll with your
cunty?
gut.
Wait.
Just do it. Just pretend
That's
you
so
can
funny.
do it. Okay.
3,
Mm,
2,
I don't think you.
1.
Gun.
Did you show the screen, Bobby, or did you just show Aaron?
I just showed Aaron. I'm so sorry. That was a practice
just
round.
both-
You
can
can't
turn
even
them-
read it actually because of the light and how bright it is. But we said cut, so we each get a point for that. Next
Okay.
question.
Who is the other's celebrity crush or hall pass?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't think he has one.
I'm really loyal.
Exactly. 3, 2, 1. Pete Davidson.
Bad Bunny.
Period.
I would say more like Paul Mescal or who's that one guy?
I don't exactly. Just forget it. I feel like I should have written no one, and then I would have gotten a point because you just wouldn't do that.
I feel like I had got a point.
Yeah, you get a point for sure. It's Bad Bunny, and there's no question about that.
Right.
It's also Pete Davidson for me. I would have taken anyone, really.
Mhm. I do love Pete though.
Paige,
Hot.
Tana's assistant. Riley from Hive Mind.
Mhm.
Okay, you get a point and not me.
All right.
All right, next one. If they could only eat one food for the rest of forever, what would it be?
Oh.
I have no idea.
I know you don't.
Do you know yours?
No, I'll just see if that would be true when you turn around.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli.
Yep, you win.
Absolutely
'Cause my-
not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you guys can read this. I said steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Bobby said skyline, which, nope.
What did you originally write? Because I saw you erase something.
The wrap from B-Dubs.
That's so funny 'cause
Actually,
I knew you were.
if
going
I
to
could
write-
replace the steak
Steak.
with the wrap and but mashed potatoes is what I was thinking
I
in my
thought you were
brain.
gonna-
Good job, Aaron. You get a
Thank
point
you.
for that.
Who is
Okay.
the better driver?
That's honestly tough.
I don't think it's that tough at all.
That's what he said.
Me.
Bobby.
We both get a point.
All right, what is the other person's favorite ice cream flavor? Hard. We knew this one would be tough. We just wanted to challenge you guys. Why did you spell it wrong?
I wrote cookie dog question mark.
So cookie dough, I
Question
wrote,
mark.
I've never seen you eat ice cream in my life.
That's the correct answer. I was gonna say I'm not a big sweets guy. 1 point for Aaron.
Mine's mint chocolate chip.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, she's not that.
Or peanut butter and chip. Or
That's a
black
good-
raspberry chip.
But not Joe football.
But not Joe Football.
You have 4?
I agree
Fuck.
with that.
Okay.
I love ice cream.
Who wears the pants in your relationship?
Not underlining it. Chill out.
He also wrote it in all caps.
Aaron.
Me.
This is a fun one.
Okay.
Who's more stubborn?
Ooh.
That's a tough question.
That is a tough question, but okay.
3, 2, 1.
I said Aaron by a little.
Me, yeah. I think we're different types of stubborn in like different ways.
I get over my stubbornness quicker too. I feel like.
See, I don't agree with that.
Oh.
What was your first disagreement?
Ooh.
We were just talking about this and we didn't know, and then I can't remember what you fucking said.
It was the first one I remember. You need to watch our podcast, bitch. It was a whole story involving you. I'll tell you in a second. The
Devil
weed.
Wears Prada coat night.
Yeah. It was when you and I were hanging out and Erin was going to come and she told us that she wasn't coming because we didn't have weed or we already smoked. And then I got so mad. But like.
But then we still hung out anyway, and I don't remember that. So.
And we probably smoked again.
What is one thing the other person can't live without?
I shouldn't have erased.
No.
1, 2, 3. Vaseline.
Mr. Fogg.
Well, that's sad, but yeah.
It's true.
It applies.
And do you want to know something crazy?
What?
I haven't been using it. I've been using Aquaphor. But I'll take it. That's like my brand.
Yeah.
How will they complete this sentence? My bestie has more blank than anyone else.
1, 2, 3.
Winnie the
Vaseline.
Pooh. Stop.
But that is true.
And that's...
You do. Last time I literally asked for some. You were like, I have so many different variations, whatever.
Yeah, I
Different
do
side.
have...
You have like the whole Vaseline family.
I do. Okay, we'll take that.
If you were to start a business together,
Aww.
what would the business be?
Psh.
So you would write the answer that you think you would both agree on.
Well, yeah, we know. No, we know what it will be.
We know.
We know the rules. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Music
Did you
trivia.
mean to say that?
What? I mean, that
That's
makes
being
sense
our
too, but we literally
business.
always talk about making a
That's
music
so
trivia
true, and
business.
we should do both. That's so funny.
Oh, so neither of us get a point.
Right.
What's your favorite nickname or alternative name for the other?
You need to write what I call you, and I need to write what you call me. Yeah, I just wrote Aaron.
Yeah, because I never call you anything.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to give us a
That
point.
works out. That was right.
That's
said,
exactly what we said.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you guys wrote the answers?
No,
No, we just looked at each
discussed.
other and we knew.
Oh.
Kind of like you guys.
Friendship.
Who's led a more wild life?
Oh, man.
So different.
I put you.
I put Ty.
Oh,
'Cause, like,
it really is. And
It's
I
all
wish-
relative.
Yeah.
So what I said was, Erin's had more wild things happen to her that just like shouldn't have happened,
Mm-hmm.
and Bobby's like lived a more wild life.
That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all relative. It's
Yeah.
different.
Just
My
Erin
2
gets
years at Hawking College put everything into perspective. I should
went
have
to
lived in West
jail.
Virginia.
They turned out wild.
But you
was
got an
arrested.
abortion.
It's wild and out.
So who
Bobby
knows?
said I went to jail, but you got an abortion, so
See, like it's all like
Is it
it's all
Bobby?
relative.
no. It's
I
not.
got arrested. They just didn't take. I went to jail. I just didn't get in.
You went to the jail.
I went to the jail in a cop car in the back.
Did you puke all over?
This one's kind of hard to score because you could just have completely different answers.
Then let's just do this one for funsies.
Okay.
What was your first impression of each other?
Like in.
Are we talking about when we met or when he heard about me from Twitter?
I think whenever you first knew about each other, whatever that means for both of you.
You know
Okay.
what Bobby's answer was.
Yeah, fucking psycho bitch.
Close.
And you had already written it. That's funny.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Crazy bitch.
I thought you were Bobby Gomez.
Which is so funny because my best friend dated him.
When was the last time we got points? I don't remember.
Oh, I haven't scored a thing. I got a point for that, right?
I have 11
Wait, that one was just for fun.
and you have 9.
These next
That
ones
seems
could
like
get you
right.
guys. Who says I love you more?
Huh, that's actually
So I feel like every time the one says it, the other says it back.
for sure.
Who says
I'll
it
just-
first?
Nope, that's not the question. Who says it more?
In general?
It could be like
Because me.
I'll just go with the obvious.
Me.
Bobby.
There you go.
And I do. I love you all.
Yeah, love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Friendship.
Who is their favorite artist?
1, 2, 3. Drake.
Lana Del Rey.
Yep.
Nice. You guys said everything we thought.
Hell yeah.
If you would have
could
said
not
Taylor
see
Swift,
this
though, I
next
would have
one
taken that
coming.
as well. But it's Drake.
I want some
I
reckless
must have
ones.
skipped some of these.
I must have blacked out.
What subject were they worst in school?
Science.
Math class never was good.
No, I was good at math.
I figured you're smart too. I figured you would write all of them
I
because
was
I
not good
failed
at science.
everything.
It's just because you had no drive.
Right. So which class was I worse at?
Probably science.
English.
Because if you have
Chemistry,
no
'cause I
driving,
failed.
if you're not trying in anything,
just
then science is the
science.
hardest.
I know. I failed chemistry and English, so
I
would have
think
gone
Bobby
with
gets
either
a
one.
point. Can I get a point?
A half a point?
Yeah, you can have a point.
Take a point. All right.
All right. Who
I was
was
just
their
making a little
first
joke.
boyfriend?
Wait, what?
Who was their first boyfriend? Bobby's not gonna know yours because yours is like a kindergarten one.
What? I have no idea. You don't know mine either, for sure.
I know.
Okay.
I
First
know.
known boyfriend?
I probably know your first girlfriend before your boyfriend.
You're allowed to answer that. Same thing.
I have no idea.
I don't even think this is
I
correct.
literally have no idea. Like, I don't know. It was a joke, but I don't know who your first boyfriend was. Or was that him?
Too soon.
Right.
No, I never dated him.
Right.
Is there an episode about him?
But the way you guys
No.
reacted, I was like, wait, did you date him first?
No, because I've
in,
just
like,
been
5th
so
grade
upset
or
about him
something?
lately. It's like too fresh.
My bad.
So recently, I've been
Very.
freaking out because I like feel like he's gonna like die or something, and I've been trying to contact him and he won't answer me.
You told me that. I'm like,
I thought I've said a lot about.
It
this
was in the
group
group
chat.
chat.
I haven't seen that.
Anywho, I have no idea.
I put Beal, Maddie Kennedy.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine
Sorry,
was
that
Tyler
question was
Young. What'd you say?
I said I knew it was Tyler Young.
Mine was Brian Boone.
Mine was
I
Tyler
said sorry,
Young.
that question was a dud.
We just didn't know. Brian Boone.
Yeah, dude. He
His
was a
next
senior.
one
I
was
was a
Who was your
freshman.
first girlfriend? Mackenzie or
I have no idea.
cool. The camera obviously died because it always does, and it's probably gonna overheat as well. At some point, we'll have to put it in the fridge. So
No, probably not.
If we're different, that's why we are different. I don't feel like fixing it. So
What is a surefire way to get on their nerves?
So essentially, kind of like their biggest pet peeve. Do you think? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
cheating, lol.
Staying with a fuckboy.
Period.
I would take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you take mine?
Yeah, girl.
Cool. Yeah, if you cheat on anyone, fuck you.
Yeah. Because that's the thing is like you get annoyed even when other people cheat. Like it's not like
Yeah.
one surefire way to get Bobby really mad is to cheat on him.
That is a surefire way.
Draw each other's favorite emoji.
Okay.
I have literally no idea what your favorite emoji would be.
I'm just
like,
using like
what?
your most used.
I guess that's just what I'll do too.
Yeah.
I can't draw, but the crying emoji.
The crying emoji.
I can't believe you didn't
Yours
draw
is-
the moon, Bobby.
The moon.
Oh, the moon
The dark-
face.
You do like the moon face,
I
but,
love
like,
the moon face.
That's, I guess.
We use the
We
crying
just
one in,
decided
like,
to go
every-
with the most used. Yeah.
My favorite one is probably the boy who's sitting like this, like
Wait,
Oh, you do love that one with the
Yeah.
stuff coming out
we
of his
might need an
head.
intermission.
the dreams and thoughts.
Okay, next question. What's the other person's favorite color?
That's so funny.
Do not literally know.
Wait, that's so funny because we talked so many times about like
we
not
weren't
using
gonna
that.
do this one. We were like giving each other examples, and we were like, not like what's your favorite color, but like.
Oh, well, you totally should.
Well, now it's funny because I have no idea.
I mean, I wouldn't have a clue.
Tay, do you know Aaron's favorite color?
I would just know how to guess. and
Well,
see
I know
if
how to
that's
guess.
right.
I'm just
I know
asking
how
you.
to guess.
I know.
I'd have like a couple options, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Pink question mark or lavender?
Lavender?
Mine is lavender.
Mine is pink or lavender.
job.
or
Oh,
any
amazing.
Pastels.
Okay,
I was
cool.
literally
I
gonna
was
say like
literally
dusty
like, I'm gonna write
rose.
pastel.
Yeah, a pastel would work.
What is the other person's coffee order?
Period.
I knew you knew his. I think you can muster it up for her, honestly. And just think about her.
I'm just gonna guess.
I'll take a lot of options. I get a lot of different stuff.
Yours literally just got like asked to you by Hannah, so you had to learn like a month or two ago when she was like, "What does Bobby get from
We actually
Starbucks?"
had a conversation about it.
Oh yeah, I just also know it.
Okay.
Cold brew, 2 pumps, sugar-free vanilla.
Yep. Try latte.
Nope, not even close. Disgusting.
I was gonna say, even if it's seasonal, like you could have said pumpkin spice
PSL,
latte.
I would have
Iced
taken that.
latte with any flavor that she feels like on that day.
And oat milk.
Well, I was gonna say like I feel like you try different things.
I do, but not a chai.
Fine. Okay.
Just
Okay,
not,
this
it
is
doesn't
the
pack
last
enough
one.
punch, caffeine-wise. I need to be shaking in my boots.
For sure.
This is the last one we have. What classic vine do you associate with your bestie?
Oh.
Vine?
Or
we say one off.
I don't know yours, but
I'm saying one like that.
if you want to
pertains
include like mean, like vine mean.
yeah, I just don't know if the one I'm thinking of for you is a vine.
Just write it. Oh.
I can't think of anything.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So no head.
I'm going through it, bitch. Losing my motherfucking medulla.
That's a good one.
Not
He
really.
just said it once to his
I've heard
therapist.
it. You say it a lot.
Yeah, that's all I could think of. But so no head. That's what I should have written, like, for us.
That's
You're
what I
right.
did. That's
yeah.
what I
Well, you
associate
take
with
the
you.
point, not me.
Are we tied? Oh no, we're not. She's still winning.
What's the score?
That was the last question.
It's 17 to 16.
It's 17 to 16, which I think means that we're best friends.
Aww.
Aw. Thank you so much for playing.
Good job.
Thanks for playing along. Thanks for that game.
We
That was just a little test of friendship, and we passed. Surprise. We're such good friends. Okay, so I told you guys we have this collaborative note that we started, I don't even know when, of all the stupid shit we say and all of our funny little bits. And we're going to go through them and talk about them. And in that, we are going to reveal our reason for our name and logo and our intro. So first on the list is, and I've always said that. And that is,
That
we
came
didn't
from
come
Tana
up with
Moja.
that. That came from Tana, but other people have told me they've heard so many people say that. That's just like a thing. I think the way we use that one's really funny, especially when you say it about something that you've never said before. It's just super funny.
Absolutely, I've always said that.
The second thing on the list is our podcast name. Should we just
Did
go
you mean
for
to
it?
say that?
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I remember it was like a thing. Mackenzie and I were making like.
Yeah, so Bobby and Mackenzie were talking about ways that you can gaslight someone in real time, like
Something like that.
to them. And
Yeah.
one of the things was just saying,
Was
to
that
them,
when
like,
we were at
Did you
Stanley's?
mean to say that?
Or was that before that?
I
Woodburn.
thought you were at your apartment. I always picture you in your apartment. And so from there, we just started saying it. Like when someone would say something fucked up or like it was a funny way.
Just,
it's just
did
like,
you
did
mean
you
to
mean
say
to say
that?
that? And then we were trying to think of podcast names and we were like, wait, that's like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you watched our first episode, it like really came to fruition because it was like,
Because I did not mean to say any of
Bobby
that.
did not mean to say any of that. And then we were like, wow, this is like really the perfect name for our podcast. 'Cause
And it is.
everything that gets said on this podcast, we're like, did we mean to say that?
And now, like, when I say it, it, like, sounds like the entity of our podcast that
it's
is,
so
you know?
cute. Yeah.
Did you mean to say
so
that?
that's the big reveal. That's why we're called what
Mackenzie
we're
and I thought
called.
of it one day. Eve, when she ate the apple. You guys, I have to find some examples on Twitter.
Eve, when she ate the apple, is
It's
just
so funny.
so fucking funny. Like, you'll just say something like, God, that was so good. And you just be like, Eve, when she ate the apple.
Here's some
But then
examples.
it's morphed into like Satan when he told Eve to eat the apple, and God after he found Adam
But
and
I
Eve
think
after
we
they
got
ate
it
the
from my
apples.
sister.
You and Amanda like definitely started it.
She
I
started
think.
it, and I think I stole it from her.
She's so funny.
But here's some examples. My sister tweeted, "Not all apples are created equal." And I said, God, when Eve ate the apple. Hello.
Hey, we're filming. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
One time I tweeted,
Late.
not my burden to carry. And my sister tweeted back, Eve eating the apple because she was hungry. That one doesn't even make sense.
Not my burden to carry wasn't even a bit, but that was
I
like
tweeted the weekend lyrics, I lost my faith, I'm losing my religion every day. And Amanda said, Eve deciding, fuck it, I'm going to eat the apple.
So yeah, you get the vibes.
You tweeted, I am goodeth beloved, enjoy it. And I said, Adam when Eve asked him if he wanted a bite of the apple. You tweeted, "Fuck yeah, take everyone out," and I said, "Satan after Eve ate the apple." So that's that bit. Please use it. It's so funny.
Not my burden to carry literally came from me going to therapy and my therapist saying that like I need to like apply, like that's not my burden to carry, and then we just started running that one into the ground. Like any minor inconvenience or anything we didn't want to do, we'd be like, not my burden to carry.
And it's really
that's
not.
not for me. My job, not my burden to carry.
The next one says, honestly, kind of a slay, parentheses, derogatory.
Even,
so, like,
even funnier if it's about really serious stuff.
So, like, if someone goes to jail for murder or something, it's like...
Honestly, kind of a slay.
Yeah.
I think that started with us.
Yeah, Mackenzie will
When
tell me
my
something
life was
deeply
destroyed.
personal about something that's going on in her life and, like, something someone did that was awful or said, and I was like, honestly, kind of a slay.
Yep.
Like... I have a TikTok about it. I'll put it in because I just started that in my brain. Because it started with that one where the girl was like, she told her therapist, she like rewired her brain when her therapist wanted her to do stuff. She would be like, that's so camp. And I was just rewiring my brain. Like when someone does something horrible or something awful happens, I'm just like, kind of a slay. You know, I can't even, all I can do is respect it. Not to be racist or anything. Is one of my favorites, which that is from a Vine. Mm-hmm. And I never say it. Like, what follows it is never... I always say not to be racist or anything. And then I follow something that has nothing to do with race or anything like that. Because she says not to be racist or anything, but Asian people suck.
Right.
And I'll just be like, not to be racist or anything, but this food fucking sucks or like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that also coincides with...
a Snapchat. You have to insert it. We'll find it.
Is this racially offensive? It was a ramen noodle head Snapchat filter.
It says Lil Ramen Head.
And then she texted it to someone before she posted it and was like,
I texted Bobby.
is this racially offensive? So now anytime there's like a wacky filter, we'll say, is this racially offensive? Or like... We'll just say it, and that one's so funny.
And what did...
Should we do it?
So I talked to Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
He was just saying how he wants to take the kids to Palm Springs for the summer, just so they can enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did...
I like the idea. I just told him that it's up to Mason because I know Mason has all of his friends here. And it really is just all about the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we always say, and what did...
Yeah,
I like the... And we always say, I like the idea. And we also say, so I talked to Scott.
We just quote that whole
the
thing.
whole thing.
The whole thing all the time. But in what did is like...
Yeah.
Cemented. And that just genuinely means what happened and what did they say
And what it like literally earlier she went to check on why the smoke alarms were fire alarms.
Oh my god,
I got video
we didn't
evidence.
even fucking tell you that right before we started filming, and I didn't tell you this either. All the fucking fire alarms went off in the entire building and the lights were flashing and it was so loud.
We like got our coats and shoes on.
I was like about to
like shoving a hot dog down my throat.
Me too.
ran to go get the cat. Like I thought we were gonna have to evacuate.
Hey guys, welcome back to Did You Mean to Say That?
Did you mean to the alarm?
Like quiet on set?
And then the firemen came in and I'm like, hey, what's going on? They ignore me. They're looking in the garage at this car and he's like, there's a Thunderbird in there. And I'm like, oh, did the car explode? And then he didn't answer me. And I'm like, does this have anything to do with the fire? Or did you guys just want to see the car? And he was like, we just wanted to see the car. And I'm like, so what? Why are you here? What happened? And he's like, oh, something burned in the kitchen. Don't worry about it. And I was like, right. Thank you so much for coming. And then I came back up and Bobby said, and what did... And that just means what's tea?
Yeah.
Thank God they broke up.
That came from a crazy story, actually.
The crazy... Well, like, we might have to have a whole episode of the podcast in, like, a year dedicated to that entire situation because it's so insane.
Like, we were at Buca de Beppo. You guys.
That's a different story.
No, it's not. It was
That's
about
part
her.
of the same saga.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God. So there's just this crazy ass fucking bitch. And famously, I love when people, it's just like my bit, it's my shtick. Like,
She loves when people break
I
up.
love when people break up. Mackenzie and I were talking one night about this guy that we know, which is so random and so far removed. Like, they don't even know him. Like, it's so dumb. Him and his girlfriend broke up. They were terrible for each other. And I said, thank God they broke up. Out loud. Fiance. He proposed to her at Cheesecake Factory. And I said, should I make that my bio? I never changed my bio in like 5 years. So I was like, I'm not going to change my bio. I'm going to make it my Twitter name. So I make thank God they broke up my Twitter name. I get a call the next day from this crazy ass bitch who was dating my friend, but I didn't even know they had gotten back together, nor did I know they broke up. So whatever. And she was like, is that about me? Like, fuck you. Started this crazy years long feud with this girl. Mm-hmm. All about me making my name thank God they broke up, which literally had nothing to do with her. Didn't know they broke up, didn't know they got back together, forgot she existed. So, and now just thank God
so
they broke
fine
up.
now.
Yeah, like
It's just something different. Came from, we were filming a vlog.
I will link that vlog right here. We have a vlog where we actually did this exact same episode, pretty much. We did a best friend tag and did like a mukbang. And in it, one of the questions was like, what's a secret you're keeping right now or something like that? And he couldn't tell me. And I said, is someone pregnant or something?
And my friend Abby Lynn was pregnant and that was the secret. And I was like, no, it's just something different.
Obviously, in that moment, I knew someone was pregnant.
But I did not reveal who.
But he did not reveal, and I didn't press, and I found out when she was pregnant. So, congrats to her.
Yeah, her baby's so fucking cute.
So cute.
What is she on about?
What is she on about?
It's just funny.
That's just funny
pretty
to say.
self-explanatory.
I love using that one when one of our friends is talking about something serious, and you haven't read the group chat, and you just say, like, what's she on about now? It's like...
What is she on about?
So funny.
This one's so funny. I think we actually have told this before.
No, we said someday we were going to, and we never did.
When we did music trivia, it's your story to tell, I guess.
Okay, so when we did music trivia, this girl, she needed something of mine. And she didn't tell me until like very close to like an hour before she needed it. Mm-hmm. And where she needed it was so far away from where I was. And they were like expecting me to go drop it off to her. And I was like, what? Like, I'm not doing that. I was so pissed off. I was texting Bobby about it. I was like, why do they want me to go give it to her and like not her come pick it up? Like, it's her thing, whatever. And Bobby was like, I don't know, like maybe because she's pregnant. And I was just like, we're all going through shit. So now we just say that all the time.
That one's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah. So we stayed at a cabin for my birthday with like 16 people. My two other best friends' birthdays too, because we have like a birthday in the same week. And it was just chaos. And we have a video. I'll just put in the video. The bit is I must have blacked out last night, and this is why.
I must have blacked out last night.
And the air.
And then the air is so funny. And I don't even know, like, I can't even explain how we use that one. That's just like a funny little callback. But the air conditioning fucking broke in the middle of the summer. It was like 98 degrees inside of this house.
It's like 20 of us.
It was just chaos.
It was so fun.
And I had, there's also a video clip in that vlog of me saying, if I have to fucking repeat myself one more time on this goddamn weekend, I'm going to freak out. Immediately someone goes, what? It makes me repeat that.
It was
I think
gravel.
it was Abby. Oh.
It was gravel.
Whoever it was. They were like, what'd she say?
And I'm like, she doesn't want to repeat it. That vlog is so funny.
So then later, I think you should unprivate it. Or maybe we should put it on this channel.
You should delete it.
Yeah, we're all doing... Yeah. Anyway.
So funny. I can blur stuff.
And it's like, remember, the audio is fucked up. It's just dumb.
And it gets crazy at that one part. It's like...
Which makes sense.
That's what happened to us all.
POV.
POV, you're Mackenzie in the cabin basement. throwing up all over the floor in the campgrounds.
'Cause I have to
Anyway,
pee.
so the air conditioning turned off and I was emailing the people and I like explained everything I just said to them. And then Taylor just comes in and goes, "What did you email them about?" And Bobby just goes, "The air." Because I couldn't repeat myself one more fucking time. So now sometimes we just say like the air.
What's this say?
It's just me emailing the landlord that they don't need to come fix the air.
What's this say?
What did you email them about?
To
The
tell me
air.
that the air was broke. You know those text messages that you get from like activist shit?
Yeah, did you get one?
I just got the craziest one.
What's it say?
Aaron, Biden's priorities are fucked up.
What?
They put an asterisk for the U, but
Okay, so the hello.
yeah. So our final bit that we have to explain is why we do what we do in our intro. The hello.
When was the first time though?
You guys, we were just discussing. Okay,
At my
so
apartment.
a little backstory.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
Whoa.
A very brief backstory. I think one time we're gonna have like an exes episode where we just air out every single.
I'll bring the
fucking
Thank You Next
thing.
book.
Yeah, it'll be called Thank You Next.
Yeah, absolutely. it will.
And anyway, so I'll go into more detail, or Tay will, or however we're gonna do that. But Taylor dated this guy. Long story short, he cheated on her with a 19-year-old in her bed while she was out of town for her best friend's birthday at the cabin. At the cabin, the same weekend
The
at all the other
The
bits.
cabin with the air.
He did.
The air.
Yeah.
And so
We'll save the car story.
one night, Taylor, Mackenzie, and Bobby were hanging out, and I don't even know, like, how'd you guys even start that? Tay has
Hung
a
up.
landline in her apartment that like you use it to like let people in, and it's just like a corded phone on the wall. And I'll insert all the videos. They just
Oh my God.
started
So
picking
funny.
up that phone and being
Hello.
like, "Hello."
He did
He
what?
did what?
Hello? He what? He fucked a 19-year-old in her bed when she was out of town?
Oh, I took a picture. He fucked a 19-year-old in her bed while she was out of town.
At her best friend's birthday? Not the pose.
Hello? He what? He fucked your best friend?
No,
Your bed?
he didn't fuck her best friend.
I mean, anytime we see a fake phone, a landline, a banana, like
We're
literally
picking it up.
anything,
The
we're
word
picking it up and
hello.
going, "Hello."
He did what?
And one night we were hanging out.
What?
I have to put it in. I'll put in so many videos of this night. To this day, cannot watch those videos without fucking crying. We're hanging out and Bobby, I can't even say it.
I was sending them all to Aaron the other night.
Bobby
They're so
finds
funny.
The Snapchat filter that fucks up your face, fucks up your
Oh, I love
voice.
this.
And we're trying to say hello, he did what with this filter on, but like he can't get it out because it's so funny. He's literally crying, snot's coming out of his nose. Like he's literally like not okay, and I will put those videos
Another
in.
night when I look
No, there's literally
insane.
nothing better in
I'm
the
like,
world than
no.
these videos.
Hello. Hey, what? Wait, we've all what? We've all fucking.
We've all done it.
We've all what?
We've all fucked tonight.
Oh no. He what? He pregnant.
You what?
I'm
Your
pregnant.
phone now. Your phone now. You killed me.
Hello. He did what? He fucked a 19-year-old in her bed while she was on vacation on her best friend's birthday?
I don't know, but there's also a
I don't think
video-
that was the same
We're
night.
trying to get Mackenzie with the filter, and she's like, "No, I don't want to." And I'm like, "Come on, just have some fun." And then she goes, She's got the filter on.
Oh my god, just have some fun. I already have fun.
We're also in the middle of playing catchphrase in one of the clips, and you're doing it, and you put it on her, and the answer is Hillary Clinton, and I know that. And she's got the filter on, and she goes, Pokemon go to the polls.
About fucking 19-year-old in her bed.
She's on vacation. Oh my Pokemon go to the pool.
And none of this is funny without the filter, but like this filter was just insane.
You'll cry.
I'm gonna put all the, oh my god, it's like one of the funniest things we've ever done or said or been a part of.
Absolutely.
I'm not, like, I genuinely in my whole life don't know if I've ever laughed that hard.
I was sobbing the other night, like tears.
When you texted me, the only other time I've laughed that hard in the last year was when we were,
No.
I think Mackenzie was dead asleep and we're in the group chat doing the predictive text.
I was literally passed the fuck out.
And I don't, it's not even like that funny, but
I was crying.
Phil's and I were sleeping together. I had to leave the room and come out here on the couch because I couldn't stop laughing so hard that I was like screaming. And I was still worried I was going to wake him up from the other room. That's how hard I was laughing. Like tears. I think I had to use my inhaler. Like I was fucking crying from just these
We have to find
predictive
some
texts.
of those and put them in.
Okay, we need to, I can't find one.
Yeah,
So.
hold on, let them do their other chat.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 14, our friendship episode. Thank you guys for coming. We love you guys. And we'll see you next week. Love you guys.
Wait, I fell. Okay, well, it wasn't supposed to look like that.
We got the one.
Cool.
Quiet
Good
on
job,
set.
everybody. Quiet on set.